and nuclear defense elements in their military, folks. This is very significant. They expect an attack. What I expect, though, is I expect a false flag from NATO. What I am expecting is that NATO always blames Russia for what they're fixing to do. I expect NATO to launch a chemical attack or a radiological attack and then blame it on Russia, thus letting them enter the war. That's what I believe. You can disagree with me, but United States military has done this over and over again the last 50 years, folks. We did it in the Gulf of Tonkin. The Gulf of Tonkin, remember that over 50 years ago? We did it in Iraq, weapons of mass destruction. We did it in Libya. We have been not accused, but we have been found guilty of using false flag attacks for the last 50 years. They did it in Syria under the white helmets. They used chemical weapons and blamed it on Bashar al-Assad so Barack Obama could bomb Damascus and other areas in Syria, folks. This is well known. This is a ploy. What you do is you put the word out that somebody else is going to do it, and then you do it. It's called a false flag. And I believe that this will be the reason for NATO's involvement. We're going to read you information that Poland is getting their forces ready to invade some parts of western Ukraine. Now, Jim Stoltenberg and Joe Biden has denied that they're going to send forces into Ukraine. But from all indications on the ground, this is not what is actually happening. Poland is being strengthened to be the sacrificial lamb to get this world war started. And I'm going to read you all this information. So let's go back to this other article and finish reading this. General Wesley Clark, who served his last mission as a commander of the U.S. European Command, Supreme Allied Commander in Europe, dropped a real bomb talking about a Russian nuclear strike on Poland. General Wesley Clark told CNN in an interview that Russia could use a low-efficiency nuclear weapon or tactical nuke, most likely not in Ukraine, but in a residential area in Poland. Putin can launch a nuclear strike in Poland, General Wesley Clark told CNN. Then Moscow will have to use their nuclear weapons. NATO activated their chemical, biological, and radiological elements. NATO's Supreme Allied Commander has activated the alliance's chemical, biological, and radiological defense elements out of concern that a possible chemical attack by Russia could leak to Ukraine's borders. Speaking to reporters after the NATO summit in Brussels on Thursday, Stoltenberg said the alliance was concerned that Russia might develop chemical or biological weapons, which are banned by the international treaty, because Moscow was creating a false narrative that the West was going to use them. See, we have propaganda, folks, coming from both sides. Each side is accusing the other of going to launch a chemical or nuke weapon. That's what you call propaganda. Each side is putting out their own propaganda, saying that each side is going to do it so they can blame the other side when it happens. So it is going to happen, folks. It's going to happen. Somebody's going to use a chemical weapon or nuclear weapon, and it's going to be blamed on the other side. That's how propaganda works.